Hi everyone, good evening. Hi, so this is a video that I needed to do. I was having a good conversation on Clubhouse. If you know Clubhouse, I am on Clubhouse, and my Clubhouse and handle is Stella.ihinacho. And I was talking about one of the self-care tips that I have for women is for women to really be honest. To be honest with where they are at, to be honest with their journey, to be honest with saying how they truly feel and owning that, to be honest with when they're overwhelmed or when they're underwhelmed. Just be honest, just be honest, just be honest. I think that is a really important self-care tip for any woman. Why? Because I feel like as women, we are unconsciously programmed to just keep taking more, to keep doing more, to keep adding more to our plate. Somewhere in our mind, somewhere in our subconscious, we've tied more to being productive. We've tied more to our worth. That if we are stopping, if we are pausing, if we're taking a break, we feel like that we've been left behind. We feel like our worth is going down the drain. We feel like we're not productive and we lose our sense of identity. And that's what I believe I've seen a lot of women struggle with, is they struggle with stopping. Because how did they stop? Things are going to fall apart. The family is going to fall apart. The business, the career, who they are, they have to keep going. And so they keep adding more to that plate. If we're honest, how sustainable is that mindset? How sustainable is our growth? Imagine you are just the same weight you are, and you keep adding more to yourself, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. You are pouring more because somewhere in your mind you think adding more increases your strength. No, you are adding more load and more baggage to who you are, but you're not increasing your capacity to carry all that you truly, truly want to carry. And so because you think adding more increases your capacity, which it doesn't, what would happen down the line is you're going to crash and burn. You're going to begin to feel resentment towards people that are giving you more because you've shown up that way. And so the more you add to yourself, the less likely you're going to tell someone that, guess what? I can't take it anymore. I need to stop. I need a break. I really need to think about what's going on. I have so much commitment that I'm not meeting up anymore. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't do this. I can't do that. So as women, we've tied our worth to the amount of things that we're carrying. We've tied our worth to the obligations we have, to the responsibilities that we have. We think doing more makes us more. And so we don't even give ourselves the break to stop and say, you know what, I need to think about if this is the direction that I want to go. And so today's video is really talking about the power of a stop sign. People, do you know it takes a lot of bravery to say enough? Some women, some of us, need to say enough. We need to say enough is enough. I need a moment to myself. I need a moment to think. I need a moment to be silent. We are too busy. Our mind is too busy. It takes strength. It takes courage. It takes bravery. It takes doing it afraid to say, hands up. Okay, enough. I need to figure out what is going on around me. And I'm going to talk about the power of a stop sign. Because somewhere in our mind, we think stopping means we can't move forward anymore. Come on, people. We think stopping means we can't make progress. We think stopping means things are going to fall apart. We think stopping means we're going to lose our identity. We think stopping means we're going to lose the contract, we're going to lose the business, we're going to lose the clients, we're going to lose blah, blah, blah. No. We're thinking about what we're going to lose when we stop instead of all the things that we can gain by stopping. Think about all the things you can gain. Your sanity, your health, your wealth, your family, your stability, your strength, your capacity to increase. Perception, people, perception. Think about all you can gain when you stop instead of what you think you're going to lose, right? And so let me talk about the power of a stop sign. See, I'm so pumped up about this because it's just important that we women know this and utilize this. Number one, if you look at the stop sign on the road, realize that the stop sign, when you stop, what happens? You're intentional about stopping. You're not moving and stopping at the same time. No, you can't do that, right? You're going to cause an accident. You're intentional about stopping. You look left, you look right, you look around you. You're very intentional about stopping. So the power of the stop sign is it helps you focus. When you stop, you're like, okay, yes, I need to stop. I need to look at what I'm doing. I look left, I look right, I look around me. I look at my business, I look at my family, I look at my career, I look at my kids, I look at my spouse, I look at my family. Everything, you stop. You're not moving forward, you're stopping because you want to focus. You want to be sure of the direction at which you're going. Should I go right? Should I go left? Should I go forward? So the power of a stop sign, that it helps you focus. The power of a stop sign, it helps you focus. Now, the second power of a stop sign is it prevents accidents. Do you know how many accidents have been prevented by the stop sign on the road? Now, if the government, if the cars understand what the stop sign is, if the government understands the power behind the stop sign, how about you and I, women, human beings? You can't keep going. You're going to crash. The stop sign is there for pausing to avoid accidents. Because sometimes you come into a situation where they're like crossroads, right? You need to stop. Who is coming this way? Who is going that way? So that we don't have a heat. We don't have an accident. And so as human beings, you've got so many things going for you. How about you stop and say, I don't want to cause an accident. I don't want to take this job because it might jeopardize my family. I don't want to take this contract because it's against my values. I don't want to have this collaboration because it's against what I believe in. Or I want to do this because it's what I believe in. You know, you got to stop. You can't keep going. What time do you have to really reflect on your actions? So number 2, the stop sign does what? It prevents accident. The first one, what? It enhances focus. Now, number 3, the stop sign helps us fulfill purpose by ensuring longevity. Yes. When you stop, oh my goodness. When you stop, you realize that you have taken care of yourself. When we talk about self-care, not selfish, this is what we mean. When you stop, you are mentally aware, you're physically aware, you're emotionally aware, you're spiritually aware, and then you know what your areas of growth is, right? You know what you're supposed to build up. You know what the issues are. Okay, I've got to stop because I don't think the gas I have can take me further. I have to stop because I was going right, but I think I ought to do a turnaround. I've got to stop because I was going left. I think I have to go straight. So you got to stop. You can't keep going. So the power of a stop sign is it really helps you promotes just being aware of where you're at, and it helps increase your longevity. As a woman, you can't just keep going. What time do you have for yourself to stop and really reflect where you are, the position that you are in right now, and your areas of growth so that you can be better? Do you have that time as a woman? Or are you just go, keep adding more to your plate? Because unconsciously we've been taught that when you say yes to everything, it means that you're powerful. It means that you're a superwoman. It means that you're capable. Man, that is a trap. That is a disaster. Because that is just a recipe for crashing and burning. Have you seen women who just literally just hands up and, oh, I'm done? Or they just fall apart. Or things are just not going their way. If you're a woman, you need time to really stop and reflect and say, you know what? I don't have to keep going. No. Just because society says I have to keep going. Just because the trend says I have to keep going. Just because that coach says I have to keep going. Be honest with yourself. Do I really need to keep going? Or do I maybe just stop and reflect on where I'm at? Where am I at now, right now? What are my areas of growth? What can I do to be better? What can I do to increase my capacity so that I can be longer on this purpose journey? Because this purpose needs your body. If your body crashes, this purpose is not going to fulfill itself by itself. There are times that I've been ill and I've realized the power behind a healthy spirit, soul, and body. There are kind of headaches that you would have. You can't even write anything. There are kind of temperature and fever you would have. You can't collaborate. So are you taking care of yourself? Or are you just saying that you're going to take care of yourself? See, ideas are good. Inspiration is good. But if you don't back it by action, you're going to go round the cycle. And that's why I talk about the power of a stop sign. Right? Now, the last but not the least, a stop sign gives you the power to control your mind. Oh, yeah. A stop sign gives you the power to control your mind. Another thing I've noticed as women is we've got a lot of ideas. We are passionate about so many things, and it could almost be to our detriment because our mind is going round and round in circles and in cycles. And we feel we've got to do everything all at the same time, because if If I don't do this, I'm going to be left behind. Oh my goodness, someone just started this. Oh, I have to do this. Oh, this is going to give me some money. It's going to put my name out there. It's going to make me popular. Whatever the situation might be. We have so many things going for us. Not adding family, relationships, and all of that. And so sometimes our mind is in a mess. We might look beautiful externally, but our mind might not really look that way. So stopping gives you the power to control your mind. Remember what I talked about in the beginning of when you stop in front of the stop sign on the road. What do? You intentionally press the brake for your car, right? You look left, you look right. You have to pause because you can't drive and stop at the same time. So when you stop, when you just take a moment, if you feel like you're overwhelmed, give yourself the gift of stopping. If you feel like there's so much going on around you, give yourself the gift of stopping. Don't add more to your plate. It might make you feel like you're productive in the short run, but in the long run, you will still feel unfulfilled because in adding more, that adding more does not equate to fulfillment. It's in being honest with who you are and where you are at, and knowing what you stand for, what you believe in, and standing in your in who you are. You're just owning your authenticity. That is what gives you the fulfillment, right? That is what gives you the fulfillment. So this is just my message to the amazing women in my community, to the women doing it afraid. Don't let anybody make you feel like if you stop that you're going to lose your sense of who you are, your sense of being. That is not true. It takes a lot of courage to stop, to pause, to look around, to inspect and adapt, to make changes. So I'm going to do a quick run through of what the power of stop is. Number one, it helps you be intentional. Number two, it helps you avoid accidents. So you don't begin to make decisions out of emotions. Instead, you're more strategic about the decisions you make. Just like when you're driving the car, you just don't move just like that. If it's a three-way street, you have to stop and look around so you don't have accidents. Most of us are in areas of our lives where we're in three-way streets. We need that pause. We need that stop, right? And that's number two. Number three, it helps you increase your longevity. Like you increase capacity so you can fulfill your purpose more efficiently. Now, the last and not the least, it helps you be in control of your mind. That is mindset mastery. When external things don't control your mind, but you are like, yeah, I'm going to take a pause. I'm going to stop now to really figure out what is going on around me and make changes. Not just think about the change, but make those changes. I hope this has been helpful. I've had a fantastic time. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. And let me know in the comment section what part of this really stood out to you. And let me know as well, why would you be stopping or pausing in your life? Till next time, keep doing it afraid. Bye.